Wow. So you're gonna see my initial thoughts beforehand. Then you're gonna see this review, and I may have to put it in there afterwards. Because I just got done seeing the brand new movie, The Odyssey, in Imax. One of my friends and regulars, we always talk movies and stuff. I remember seeing him in one of the local theaters, the Eagle Lux, and he told me that he saw The Odyssey, and he said that it's one of the greatest movies of all time. It just became the top movie in his filmography. And I remember seeing reviews for it. I remember seeing all the controversy for it. Wow. So I decided to go see it in my own IMAX theater. Like I said, just got done seeing it. 3 hour movie. At times it felt kind of long, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it's a slow, epic poem. Slow story about one man's journey to try to right the wrongs of what they didn't know, that they were essentially messing with the rule of Zeus with their actions, with destroying Troy the way they did, with the horse, and uh, yeah. And you realize that, I mean, obviously, Homer's Odyssey is not based on a real events. At least that's what historians have said, maybe. But the events within, yeah, people believed very strongly that the gods sort of ruled and guided and directed what they were to do. And that's what this showed. It showed one man's attempt to lead his men in a good way, in a honorable way. Uh, Matt Damon's performance as Odysseus is powerful. In the beginning, you see him as this honorable man who, when he's hunting, for instance, he makes it so his bow signals that he's going to shoot an animal. And one of the other people in the story says to him, "Why do you do that? Why would you signal that you're doing that when you're hunting?" And he says, "Well, it's the honorable thing to do. It's the right thing to do." And the lines between honorable and right become blurred along the way. The cinematography is unbelievable. Gorgeson's score, and I feel like I'm going to slaughter his name, is haunting. Apparently, it was used not with traditional music, because essentially they wouldn't have had that then. So apparently, he rented older gongs and other stuff to create the sound and the rhythm and the way the Odyssey came across. It, yeah, and it feels cold. It feels gritty. It feels like you're right there with them along the way as they try to make their way home. What does it look like? What does making their way home look like? And can you come back from what you just went through and be okay? So this deals with some heavy, heavy stuff, which a lot of people are reviewers. At least I saw some people say that this has no emotional turmoil. There's no lock. Yeah, there is. Deals with the effects of what war has on somebody, the effects of leaving a home has on somebody, being away from your family for so long has on somebody. Also deals with the sense of duty and honor. Like they had a lottery to get people to join up with the journey. So everybody just signed up. They had a lottery. Some people were chosen. Some people were not chosen along the way. Uh, the directing is out of this world. Uh, this might be Christopher. Actually, no. This is Christopher Nolan's greatest film, in my opinion, ever. And I've not made it a secret that I am not a fan of Interstellar. I'm not a fan of Memento. I'm not a fan of Insomnia. I'm just not. Um, wow, did he knock it out of the park? The supporting cast was incredible. Zendra as Athena was amazing. Uh, the woman who played Troy was powerful. That was a great performance from her, and that idea of what the legend meant to be the one that sent the ships out, to be the all of that, and what that legend meant, and also these cities that we only read about and hear about felt lived in. Sparta felt alive. All these different cities along the way that thrived were bustling cities that we've heard about. We've seen paintings of them. We know through genealogy records and everything else, and historical and archaeological records, what these people look like and how they lived and how they survived. And he managed to bring them to life. He managed to make it feel like these cities were alive and thriving. So he managed to make history come alive. And battle was brutal. It was unforgiving. There was no, you weren't shaking hands with the enemy. Like, it was either you or them. God, this movie was absolutely fucking incredible. Yeah, right now it just became the top movie of the year for me, for sure. I think this is gonna be the first year that I'm actually going to do a top 10 films for the year. I don't normally don't really delve into that normally. I don't believe I can see enough movies to really judge that, but I feel like I have this year at least. But yeah, guys, go see the Odyssey. If you're slightly on the fence about it, go see the Odyssey for yourself. Don't listen to the controversy at all. It's bullshit. It really is. The movie is a masterpiece. A perfect film. Perfect. It is definitely a 5 out of 5 plus. I definitely want to own this movie. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to get to see this movie again, but I'll probably drag some of my friends, anyone else I can possibly do so to this film so they can see it themselves. Yeah. So guys, let me know. Have you seen the Odyssey? If you have, keep the comments spoiler free, please. Enjoy and stay tuned for my before thoughts before I went into the movie. Yeah. You guys have a good one. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I also did a podcast episode talking about a lot of stuff, including Christopher Nolan films and what I kind of felt going into this movie having bought it. Yeah. Thank you again, guys. It's been another Casablanca Kid, fresh out of the theater movie review. What's up, guys? Casablanca Kid here. So, I'm excited. Heading into my local Regal cinema to go see the Odyssey in 4K. We don't have the 70mm, so that's kind of a little lame. But at the same time, I'm excited to see the movie for myself. I feel like it's been so divisive, which I don't quite understand. I know why some people are a little bit upset and stuff, but yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a big movie. I mean, it's Christopher Nolan. He does things on a massive scale and sort of like knocks it out of the park. But I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the greatest movie of the year. I feel like I'm going to enjoy it. I feel like there are going to be moments in this movie where I'm like, all right. But then I feel like there are moments where I'm going to be like, okay, let's get going. Let's move this thing along. Because I don't love all his films. One of the biggest ones is Interstellar for me. I'm not a fan of that movie. I don't understand why people love it. I think it just drags on and on till the end. So, I mean, I don't like Memento. I'm not a fan of Insomnia. I'm pretty sure that's his film as well. So I'm hopeful. I'm hoping it's going to be a good movie. I'm hoping for some solid performances. I know we're going to see some massive set pieces. Yeah, I'm trying to go in this with an open mind. I know the score is going to be freaking awesome. Because Christopher Nolan, I feel all his movies are big and bombastic. I mean, so my initial kind of like, okay,
I don't think this is necessarily going to be the greatest movie of the year. I feel like just because it's Spider-Man Rainy Day may take that spot. Although Star Wars, Mandalorian Grogu is sitting at number one for me right now here. And probably, if I have to think about it, Hail Mary. So we'll kind of see where this falls, see if that knocks down one of those movies. I kind of see it probably being a 4 out of 5 for me. I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be the greatest movie of the year. Yeah. So you guys have a good one. I'm going to clip this at the end of my review so we can see what I actually thought coming out of the theater. So this is me before a 3-hour movie, whichever doesn't feel like a 3-hour movie. When people say that, okay, it doesn't mean it does not feel like a 3-hour movie. So I'm going to get some popcorn, get probably a cherry Coke, because I'm going to go with cherry Coke. Or cherry Pepsi. I think they have Pepsi in my Regal. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the other side.